Hello, Sagittarius, my final fire signs, and welcome to Hawthorne House. Today we are looking at what is coming through the April new moon portal for you, because April begins and ends with a new moon, and it felt to me like a door opening and closing. I'm going to shuffle these cards for you, and I've got two tarot decks here. I've got the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Mystical Manga Tarot, and then this is my embroidered graveyard oracle deck, which I'm very fond of, and it gives me fiery vibes. It feels very Sagittarius. And when I did the split to decide if I was going to do your deck, the card for Freya, Love and Blood, came out, and that just seemed terribly appropriate. I'm getting a lot of rapid fire, go to war kind of energy from you guys. Maybe you're feeling feisty Sagittarius, anticipating something coming through that portal. This portal to me is all about change. I feel like it's the new energy for the year since it started with the coming into Aries zodiac, especially around the equinox, is when I really started to feel that energy and notice the impact it was going to have. It just feels like big new things are coming, and with those things sometimes comes challenges, or sometimes we're in a very challenged energy right now. Some of us are in very challenged energy right now, and we're trying to navigate that. But I feel like there's relief. There's relief on the horizon for a lot of the collective right now, and I feel like everybody's kind of anticipating that change. Everybody's ready to move forward into something new. I'm really getting that with Sagittarius today, especially. Scorpio also wanted to move into something new, but Scorpio was doing a lot of heavy, dark energy. And for you guys, I feel like it's not sad or melancholy. This is very much, you're almost angry. I don't want to say that you're angry, but maybe some of you are going through some issues that are causing a little upset emotions, or some really creative sparks. It feels like it's very passionate, either through anger or through creativity. I'm going to do a card from this first, from the Graveyard Tarot, or a few cards. It just kind of depends on what comes out. Like this just sort of fell out. Perspective. I'm going to show you this one. A change in perspective really feels like, and then at the bottom of the deck right now we've got Grandpa, which came up in another reading, yesterday's reading I think, where it feels like grandfatherly spirits are very, it could be your own grandfather, it could be a pantheon grandfather, a grandfather spirit that is around you that isn't necessarily related to you. I always get Odin from the grandfather card, but also grandfather spider, who's around a lot. Grandfather bear are a couple of the spirits that work with me. Alright, what is coming through the portal for Sagittarius? What is coming through the... Oh. Home is where the heart is. Home. What is coming through the portal for Sagittarius? New home? Is this a balance in the home life? Give us some more to go on here. What is coming through the portal? No, just home? Interesting. Okay. Well, at the bottom of the deck, we've got Cherish Me. Maybe you're not feeling appreciated, Sagittarius. Home. What's coming through the portal? Home is where the heart is. This feels like You're looking for, I guess I should hold that up so you can see it too. You're looking for your home. You're looking for where you belong. Maybe you're looking to put down roots. Or you could be moving. Let's see. I want to pull from, I think, the manga deck, because it's got the fiery energy in this kind of spreads throughout the deck. I always get that with some of the cards. And the Hierophant here is the bottom. Sharing knowledge. Split is the Emperor. King of Kings. Divine Masculine. Very level-headed. But the Emperor is also the one who, you know, decides if we go to war or not. I don't know why war. War is just very vibrant in my mind with you right now. And just it feels, maybe, not that you're at war with yourself, though. It feels like there's something outside of you that, like, you need to dispose of. Something in your life that is just disrupting your home life. I don't know what it is. Maybe we'll find out. Alright. What is coming through the portal for Sagittarius? What is coming through the portal for Sagittarius? What is coming through the portal for Sagittarius this April? What can they expect? What should they be on the lookout for? Alright. We got quite a few cards here because they came out in like groupings. And it's like, okay, we're going to keep them all in groups. Your first cards here are the Eight of Cups, walking away, moving on, and the Four of Wands here. A celebration, a marriage, a union. Then we've got the Page of Wands. It could be new romance or a new career, a new creative idea. Let's move this here. And Temperance, the alchemizing card. She who takes what is dark and reinvents it, or he. And then we've got the Empress here. And the Hermit. I almost want to place those side by side. So the immediate message that's popping out to me here is really short, sweet, and simple, and I don't, you know, I'll elaborate on it, but it just feels like you're leaving home to get married. Or leaving home because you met someone, you're moving in with someone else. It's very like, if this is a romance reading for you, like, it feels like you're coming into a new stage in your life where, and the Emperor came out earlier too when I was shuffling, and there's another duality here of male and female. They're not counterparts, but the Hermit is very, you go inside yourself or you're searching for something. And the Empress is very comfortable where they're at. This, if it's not a love reading, it feels like you're walking away from something that you're very used to, in search of something new, in search of a new union, a new job, a new companion, a new way of life, maybe. Just, it's got this very new excited energy, right? But in order to do that, you're moving away from what's comfortable and you're going on the search for something. So I'd say it almost feels like new adventure. It's like you're going to go on an adventure. That's what's coming through this portal for you, is an adventure. This Temperance card, it feels very balanced, very relaxed, which feels like the opposite of this Page of Wands to me too. And you've got a lot of major arcana just right here. Three, 9, 14. I don't know why that feels like a date. I know that 2014 is gone, right? Like, it's no longer 2014. But for some reason, March 9th of 2014 popped into my head. I don't know if that's significant to you. If it is, it's probably, there's one person that they're going to be like, oh yeah, that date was really important to me, but I don't feel like most people remember things like that. I'm really getting this have to leave home, leave your stability, leave a place where maybe you had quite a lot of, a place where you were very comfortable. You were leaving an environment where you were very, very comfortable. And I feel like travel's come through a lot on these readings. People leaving old situations behind. It's a lot of shedding old skins and being reborn into this new energy. And the Fool's not here, but I'm getting very much you leave what's comfortable now in order to go search for something. And in doing so, you find not only a companion, but almost peace, as opposed to just passion. Maybe if you were in a relationship already, maybe this is, it was a fiery relationship, right? But it burned out quick. And this is more fulfilling. Okay, I want to clarify with this other deck here. The Wild Unknown Tarot. And Wild Unknown, that feels, maybe that's why this is the one that was appropriate for you. It just feels like you're about to move into the unknown, and it's a little dark, and it's a little scary, and it's a little unnerving, but you're following this intuitive path. You're following your passions, maybe you're following your passions. And what you don't, on the other side of that, like, dark, scary forest of, I don't know where I'm going, but we're going to go there. I'm also getting, I know I'm all over the place, but I just got this image of Red Riding Hood going through the woods to grandmother's house. Like, there's a little bit of a sense of danger, a little bit of apprehension here in this feeling of, because you're leaving behind what's comfortable, what you know, what you're used to, and you're moving into something completely new. Like, you're exploring a new side of yourself, or you're moving to a brand new city and you don't know anybody there at all, and maybe you're going to college, or maybe you just started your spring semester in a different place. Oh, look at that. This Seven of Cups. Is this a Seven of Cups or is it a 9? It's a 9. 9 of Cups. Ooh. The Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. I'll tell you what's coming through the portal for you guys. It's good luck. Maybe, and the key to something, what is it? Key to new house? You really might, like, actually be getting a new home. And then the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups very much feels like it fits with this emotional fulfillment, the heart of the home. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm seeing that you're going in a completely new direction. Maybe you got tired of what was comfortable, or maybe what you thought was comfortable wasn't as comfortable as you thought it was. You have the Hierophant in your shuffle too on that other deck. It feels like you're gaining the key to some knowledge, some sort of learning a life lesson almost. Maybe that's what this adventure is. It's the portal is offering you the opportunity to learn and grow through adventure. And adventure can be scary. Taking that, I feel like for you, Sagittarius, I feel like you're ready though. I feel like you've got this energy of, see, Mother of Wands, you're Queen of Wands here. Mother of Wands, Queen of Wands. You're ready to go. You're like, all right, I'm ready to learn new things. I'm ready to experience new things. What I know has been fine so far, but I'm ready to move into something brand new that I've never done before. It's like you're trying to find what will fulfill you emotionally. The key to your happiness, almost. But luck is on your side in that searching. I am actually, because your reading feels like, I dragged through Scorpio's reading. It was so difficult to pin down exactly what feelings were coming through there, because it was like looking through murky water. It was very difficult. But for you guys, it feels pretty straightforward. Like adventure, an opportunity for adventure is definitely what feels like coming through. But I'm going to use this whoops. Clumsy ass. This Under the Roses Lenormand deck. I'm going to use it to get some final messages, or the way these are read traditionally, from what I understand, is there's a subject and then the second card amplifies or further explains the subject, and then the final card is like the action taken or the action that needs to be taken. It kind of tells a story. I just read them how I feel most appropriately they be read. But sometimes Star was another here, the underlying here. Star was another card, and it wasn't in this deck. It was in the in this one, in the Wild Unknown Tarot that was on the bottom of your deck. Alright, what is coming through the portal for our Sagittarius friends? I'm a Sagittarius rising, or moon, Sagittarius moon, Aquarius rising. And I've been really feeling that Sagittarius energy, that ready to go energy, very lucky. The Ship. Sagittarius, what do you have to say to us? What do you have to say to Sagittarius, Spirit? Ooh, the Snake, shedding your skin. And the Letter, an opportunity. Okay. And a Grave is the underlying here, which is the end of old things, the end of hardship. It could be hardship, but Grave is like transformation. Grave is basically the death card of this deck. If we were going to read the literal formation of these cards, it's that you're leaving. Possibly because you found out your significant other was cheating on you or lying to you. Could also be a boss, but usually this card in particular signifies like the other woman. And maybe you had found proof of this, right? You've received some document or something that decided for you. You're like, this is a situation that I need to move away from because you can't forgive them. You're leaving home, and maybe, honestly, that's where the anger is coming through. Is maybe you found out that somebody you loved, and I'm really leaning into significant other here, but it was somebody that you loved betrayed you, and you found out, you got the receipts, somebody gave you receipts, even, or you found them yourself, and as a result, you're like ending this relationship. You're done, and you're moving away from it. That's like the literal meaning of these cards, and it almost feels like that fits this whole, you're leaving what's comfortable. Maybe you're about to go through a breakup or a divorce, or you just went through a breakup or divorce. I don't want to like say you're gonna go through a breakup or divorce. Like, I don't want to, that's not what I'm trying to do. But it feels like that's the energy, is you found out things were not what you thought they were, and so you're leaving those things behind and searching for your new home, and that emotional fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. And that really would explain where that anger that I was getting when I first tapped into these cards came up, because it was so different from what beneath here. You've got the Three of Wands, which is giving me very like, you've tempered your own light, you've squashed yourself down for a really long time, or you're about ready to burst, right? That energy is about ready to just burst forth. And then you've got the Son of Wands here, which I find it interesting too that on this deck the cards for wands are all snakes. The court cards. The court cards are all snakes. It feels like, and here on the bottom of this deck, you've got the Two of Cups, looking for that one, looking for, maybe you thought you had that over here, and you realized you didn't, because here's the Hierophant. Here's the Hierophant telling you some sort of information. You have gained some sort of knowledge here. And here you've also got the Three of Swords, which is a broken heart. It just feels like and then beneath that you've got the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Tower, and that's all the uprights. Underneath that's the Three of Coins, which for some reason is giving me other woman vibes again. But it feels like there was an imbalance in your relationship. And as soon as you noticed that imbalance, as soon as you noticed what was happening here, you saw it all come crashing down, right, with this Tower. And you immediately, like, Sagittarius, immediate reaction, fire sign. You were like, no, I'm not having it. And immediately you're like, okay, how do I get away from this? Because it felt like the smart, like you weren't being cherished. I forgot that this card was under here, cherish me. It feels like you realized you weren't being cherished in the way that you thought you were, or that you wanted to believe that you were. And that as soon as you got those receipts, as soon as you got that information, as soon as you got the truth, you immediately decided, no, okay, we're moving on. So I feel like through that portal, what's coming is either the realization that you were lied to, right? Like the proof, or the proof that you'd been waiting for to decide, okay, well, I have to end this. I'm not going to get my heart broken by a snake. That's what it feels like. Wow, that took a really, the energy for this one is so different. I hope that if you guys just went through a breakup, or are going through a breakup, or just learned about something that happened that caused your heart to break or caused you to feel like you lost this connection, or maybe that it wasn't there in the first place is what I'm getting. It's like, because this marriage card, I can't even remember if it came out reversed, but it might have. It feels like either a marriage or relationship is ending and you're moving on to something new. You're leaving what's comfortable. You're like, okay, we're just gonna go. We're going on a new adventure, you guys, like Vegas or something. Or it's that you thought you had this connection that was emotionally fulfilling and it wasn't. And in reality, you were betrayed and you found out about this betrayal and it broke your heart. But it tells me too that even if you were married or in a really committed relationship that did not end well, that by moving through this, you're going to find not only peace for yourself and like closure to that. Like, you need to get away in order to find that closure, though. You need to go off by yourself into this hermit mode and go on that adventure and do you, be you, care about you, and you'll find that balance and that you'll learn the lessons that you were meant to learn from that. Even though you're angry right now and you have every right to be, but I think you'll find that Two of Cups energy. I really want to, I almost want to pull another card for you. But I'm not sure from what. Let's see. Adventure, adventure. What feels adventurous here? You know, I am going to actually use some of these teacup tarots. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Ring under there. I'm going to take some of these teacup tarots, tea leaf tarot card, oracle cards. I always call them tarot cards because tea leaf tarot sounds nice. I'm going to pull just out some final messages for you. Maybe on how to deal with this situation, or some final advice or warnings, you know, anything that could come through just to close out this reading, because I feel like you're angry and you're allowed to be angry, but there's more to it than that. You're angry, but you're also ready to move away from what this was. Alright. Turkey is underneath the underline. Someone behaving stupidly is what that says. And I feel like, yeah, that is exactly what you came to realize, is someone is being stupid and not in a way that you can, like, accept. You're like, no, that level of stupidity is unacceptable. But the camel here says, persevere and you will overcome problems. And this is a long travel. The ship is also a long journey. This is like you're taking, either emotionally or physically, you are moving away. And I definitely feel physically. And then the jug, lighthearted and carefree time. So this is what you're heading towards. Like, you are moving away from this stupid person. A man, maybe. Because that's the card under here. It's just man, which is dealings or relationships with a man. And then the rest is upside down, so you might be dealing with a man or masculine energy, and they were being stupid, but you, Sagittarius, are perseverant fire sign. And that feeling of war is going to, that like anger, if you use it in the right way, it will propel you forward. And as soon as you're out of this situation, as soon as you move away from this, I really feel like you need to throw yourself into things that you love and enjoy and really try to find that adventure. Take that adventure and lean into it. That's going to be the key to getting over this heartbreak and possibly into finding something new. All right, well, that is all I have for you today, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for coming. I hope that this advice or this reading helped you in some way, if not with advice, at least to give you peace of mind. And I hope that you have a lovely Friday. All right.